Hey, what's up, Chase? It's Devin, and in this quick video, I'm just going to be giving you 3 pieces of advice that you can apply to your website right away so you can start ranking to the top of Google and start getting all the customers that come with it. And specifically, I'm going to show you how to beat Namaste Solar because if you type in solar panel installation Denver, they show up at the top or on the first page here, besides Yelp and Denver Gov and EnergySave, people that you're not really looking for. So I'm going to show you how to beat them and how they're getting to the top. You're probably wondering why I'd even make this video for you. It's really simple. I found out a little while ago there's a lot of small business owners that are so busy running their business and taking care of their customers, they don't really have the time to learn how to make the internet bring them more customers. And the only thing stopping them from hiring somebody is they don't know who is an expert and who's not. So I started creating these attack plans and giving them away for free. Some people take this information, they do it themselves. Some people call me back and have me do it for them. Whatever you want to do with this information is totally okay with me. My only goal is just to give you some advice and help you make a lot of money. I'm going to talk to you about 3 things today: content, backlinks, and citations. I wanted to start by saying, though, I went through your website and you have an absolutely beautiful website. It's very, very clean, really nice graphics going on, really good separation between the different sections, lots of nice little animations going on. From a design point of view, you guys absolutely killed it with the website. Now, when it comes to ranking on Google, what Google mostly cares about is all this stuff you can highlight right here. This is called content. Anything that you can read on your site, it's also whatever your images are saved as. This does also count as content. So the more content you have on a website, the more authoritative Google looks at you as. And so the average website on the front page of Google has right around 1,500 words on their front page. It's not what is required, it's just where the average person is. And if we look, you have 917 words. So that definitely gives you some room to get up to that 1,500 word mark. And if we go look at Namaste, they may not even be at that point. Let's see what they're sitting at. 11,000. Now, keep in mind with their 11,000, they do have a ton of reviews, and if those reviews are already on Google, that would be duplicate content, so it doesn't really count. So let's get rid of all those and see what they're really sitting at if it's not duplicate content. Man, they have a lot of reviews. Cool. All right. Boom. Let's delete this and see what they're really sitting at. So they're only sitting at 552 words. So you are beating them in fresh content. However, you're both not considered authorities in the area, so you want to make sure you get yourself up to that 1,500 word mark, so you make sure you blow them out of the water. But another benefit of adding those 1,500 words is making sure, or getting yourself up to 1,500 words, is it gives you more room to fit in what's called buyer intent keywords. And a buyer intent keyword is something that somebody types into Google when they're ready to purchase from you, such as solar panel installation. When somebody types this into Google, they're probably ready to purchase your services. And so I looked at what keywords you're currently showing up for, and there's a lot of them for Denver, and there's a lot of volume available. So like for example, solar companies Denver, there's 300 people searching for that every single month, but you're on the bottom of the third page. Same with Denver solar companies, that's got 200 people searching for that a month, and you're on middle of the fourth page. Solar panel Denver, 150, you're on the bottom of the second page. Solar Denver, 150 searches a month, you're at the end of the first page, which is good. Solar installers Denver, 150, you're on the 6th page. So you can see here that there's a lot of opportunities sitting in front of you and you just aren't ranking yet, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a sec. But like just these 5 keywords here, that's 300, 500, 800, 950, 1100, 1200, 1300. So there's 1300 searches across these like first 6 or 7 keywords. So by putting these keywords inside of your content and making sure that you are the authority by having a ton of content on your page, it's going to help you rank for those and start grabbing all those keywords and start grabbing all that business that comes with being #1 for all of these buyer intent keywords. Last quick little tip on content: you can save your images as keywords. So instead of, like, this is a good description of what the image is, solar panels with tree reflection new, but you could save this as, let me go grab this keyword, you could save this as solar panel installation Denver and re-upload it, and that'll help you rank for that keyword. You also want to make sure that you have that inside of your content. So if I search here, you see you don't have that anywhere at all. So you can put something that makes sense, like we provide the solar panel installation Denver residents can rely on. And that way it makes sense grammatically and it also fits nicely into your content. So that's my first tip for you. My second tip for you is called backlinks. A backlink is when another website is linking to your website, driving traffic to your website. And this is really important because Google's like a popularity contest and they want to see a bunch of trustworthy, relevant websites vouching for your website by linking to your website. Keep in mind though, like I said, they want to see relevant websites, which means you're going to get a lot more power if you have other solar companies or construction companies linking to you versus having like Pizza Hut linking to you, because Google knows you're not a pizza company. So the tool that I use to check out backlinks is called Ahrefs. It is a paid tool. You don't have to use it. There's plenty of free tools out here, and I know there's a lot of information here. I'll explain it to you right now. So it says you have 142 backlinks, 142 links going to your site, coming from 38 individual sites. So those 38 sites are linking to you 142 times. You're being found for 304 keywords, and they're estimating you're getting about 45 people hitting your website every month. It is a tool. The only way to get the actual traffic coming to your site is having Google Analytics, but it's just an estimate, and sometimes they underestimate it by 5 to 10 times. So you could be getting anywhere from 225 to 400 searches a month. But either way, I want to show you what you're up against and what you're missing out on by not following these tips. So if you go over to Namaste Solar, these guys have 3,200 people coming to their site, and keep in mind you want to multiply that by 5 or 10, so it could be anywhere from 32,000 or 16,000 all the way up to 32,000 people hitting their site every month. You can imagine how much business comes from that, ranking for all those keywords. And the reason why they're ranking so high is they have 19,000 backlinks coming from 810 websites versus your 38 websites. So you might be asking, well, how the heck do I beat them? That sounds like a lot of work. They've actually done all the work for you, because if these 810 websites are good enough to rank them, then they're going to be good enough to rank you too. So all I would do in this situation is I would copy them. I would go website by website. It does take some time, but I would go website by website and copy exactly what they're doing. If they have a link on Credge.com, you go on there and figure out how to get a link from Credge.com. Ice Energy Report, same thing. Denver Sunsponge, same thing. Applicant Pro. And the way you get these links is you either go in there and you create a profile and put a link in your profile. Maybe you put a comment on the bottom of a blog with a link in it. Maybe you have to click contact us and email them. Sometimes they'll have a link saying, hey, put an article for us. But whatever they had to do, if you go step by step and copy them and get the same links they did, plus you get more content and better content, that's how you take them in the organic section. The last little quick tip I'm going to show you is how to show up number 1 in the map section, which you can see there here as well. Getting here requires having more citations than your competitors. And keep in mind, this is the best place to show up. This is a little more traffic goes. Most traffic goes. But to explain what a citation is when you list your name, your address, and your phone number inside of a directory. And a directory is a website that allows you to list your business's information, such as like Yelp, Yext, Yellow Pages, White Pages, Facebook, Angie's List, Home Advisor, stuff like that. So what I would do if I were in your shoes is I'd figure out what directories Namaste Solar was in. I'd put myself in those exact same ones, but then I'd add a bunch more on top. So like if they were in 150 directories, I'd be putting myself in like 300 directories. But that's all I've got for you, Chase. I hope you found this informative and helpful. I tried to keep it short and to the point for you. As a super quick recap, you're going to want at least 1,500 words of content on your homepage so you can fit in buyer intent keywords and save your images as those buyer intent keywords, such as like solar panel installation Denver. You're going to want to copy the links that are going to Namaste Solar and get those linking back to you. And then you're going to want to put your name, address, and phone number in more directories in Namaste Solar. If you follow these 3 tips, this is how you become number 1 across the entirety of Google. You're probably asking, what do I do now? You've got 2 options. The first option is to take this information and do it yourself, and the sooner you get started, the sooner you rank to the top of Google. It does take some time, but you'll get there. If you have any questions, or if you want a free attack plan on how this can be done exactly for you, I'd lay it out for you. Just give me a call at any time or shoot me back a Facebook message. My phone number is right down here at the bottom, 972-309-9939. I'd be happy to give you that free attack plan. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, Chase. I appreciate it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.